born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will get first crack at it here. Every time these two meet, it feels huge. It was that way last year, Ohio State going into Happy Valley. But the script rarely seems to deviate. Penn State never seems to find a way to be able to beat the Buckeyes.
No, and this one went right down to the wire last year, too, David. Remember that? Penn State had the ball down on Ohio State's 1-yard line in the fourth quarter. A little bit of time left. They go incomplete. They're stopped. And then Ohio State just milled it. They kept the ball for 11 plays and walked out with the dub.
And the good thing is, by watching this game today, you're going to see some weird stuff. Last year, you remember you saw turnovers inside the 5-yard line. Something always happens in this matchup, but Penn State's got to get this monkey off their back.
Here's the give off the left side. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
You know, when your QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're
right down the middle. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Caught behind the line it's Singleton. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Allen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage, and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Finds his man. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. With the catch, it's Ross.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Right back to the well. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions just a play away from the national championship game a year ago, and now to find a way for Penn State to take that next step.
And I think you're starting to see the elements come into place, though. Colton Necky, an unbelievable hire last year as their OC. Now you bring in one of the best defensive coordinators in college football. Jesse, if not now, then when for this Penn State squad?
My eyes are on Drew Al at quarterback. No question this guy is one of the more talented quarterbacks and someone that can really work wonders in this offense you just mentioned, David, but he's got to be able to play at a high level each and every week. If they do that, they can win the Big Ten, and they can get back to the college football playoff.
Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Punt is in the air, and that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Rides to back and leaves it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Sayin. Under fire. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Punt is on its way. The fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Smith. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Spins away from the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Gets it out fast, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option at working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls it in, it's Rodgers. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the ground with the back. Bust through behind his pad. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up a touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between two of the winningest programs in football.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Peoples. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. On the run, it's Allen. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finds a little space. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Pena. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think the thing thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Pulls and fires complete. Flying down the left side. The 20, 10, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Pulls and fires complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
And I like a little bit of this down near the goal line. I like getting the ball to maybe a wide receiver, a skill guy out on the perimeter as quick as you can. Because, again, all those big bodies come in during goal line situations. They're not going to let you run up the middle, going to be really stout. So I like changing it up. Nice positive game. Didn't get the touchdown, but now you got a couple plays maybe you can.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's got it on the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
He's tackled at the 36. And that's a first down for the offense.
With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.